All right, all right. Welcome back to No Filter MMA. This, of course, is your boy BJ back with another live video. I'm here to talk to y'all. Guys, I'm using my headset, so tell me what it sounds like. Because let me test it out. Hold on, hold on. Does the headset sound clear? Colostrum, I didn't take your wrench. You must have got a new page. I didn't take your wrench. Let me see. Oh, okay. I gave it back, but I didn't take your wrench, bro. You must have got a new. You must have got a new something, a new page. You know, you like to delete comments and stuff. Just play it. Try to comment now, close and see what happened. Longest intro in YouTube history. Oh, come on, y'all. Lolita, I saw that. Oh yeah, Alex Pajeda. Yeah, sexual assault charges. I have to talk about that. Marcus Bell in the building. Lolita. I did give you a wrench, Lolita. I don't know. This might be an imposter colostrum. I'll see as the night goes on if I know if that's the real colostrum or not. Big storm coming out my way. Yeah, dude, it's headed my way too, bro. It's headed my way too. Yeah, it's headed my way too. So we just gotta be cool. SA and not South Africa, right? Yeah, yep. That's what it looks like. That's what the rumor circulating is. Sexual assault. I said, oh gosh. Oh, it's bad over your way too, Colosseum. Damn. Yeah, yeah. School starts tomorrow for us, and it's not looking good. It's not looking good. What's going on, guys? Yeah, I told y'all I was gonna come on here and talk about some of these things. Long day of work. It's only Wednesday. It's been a long week. It's a long hump day. But it's okay. I'm here. I have my substances. hmm Tatiana new strawberry. Okay, that might be colossal. I'm still waiting though, because there's some creepy people out here that watch, you know, how people comment and then try to be like that. Like the imposter, the no filter MMA imposter, aka Vac Jones, that was out there. Yeah, I'm convinced now that was Vac Jones trying to comment like me. Bro, come on, you can't comment like me. Yeah, I know, Lolita. Yeah, that's a problem. You can't be hooking up with random girls when you're famous, because that's the first thing they're gonna do is holler, "Oh, sexual assault! He raped me! He raped me! Oh, he raped me!" Yeah, and Alex is a fighter, big, strong guy too. You know, handsome guy, so he's a target for one. You know what I'm saying? And then he's a big, strong guy, so anybody could believe, that this guy, could hold a woman down and rape her. You know what I'm saying? Like anybody can believe that. It's a very believable story. But I don't know, man. There's a lot of holes in that story. There's a lot of holes in that story. So let's talk, guys. I want to address a couple things. Most of the stuff talked about on Combo's channel, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna run back a few of these things. Um, I just want to talk about some off the wall stuff though, starting off. Everybody's riding high on Dakota Dechiva, beating Jenna Bishop, people are riding high on that right now. And Closum said, "Who's next for Jillian after she submit Luana?" Oh yeah, it definitely is. She's definitely submitting her. But people talking about Dakota the Chiva, and Mary F was in Combo Breaker 99s. Everybody know who Mary F is. Mary F was in Combo's chat talking about you know Dakota the Chiva. I said somebody commented and said that there's no flyweight out there that can beat Dakota the Chiva. Like they're saying that there's no flyweight that can beat Dakota the Chiva, and I'm just like, okay, here we go, here we go, you know. Yeah, it's definitely close from Lolita. I know now. I know now. Um, yeah, and I'm just like, wait a minute. First of all, first of all, let's not do that. So we're not talking about Elimele McFarland. Somebody outside of the UFC. That's somebody that can actually compete. With people in the UFC. Um, and like I said, Dakota Chiva, she's no Elimele McFarland. She's no long reigning champion. She's no well rounded fighter. And I get it. Dakota Chiva has a way of finish. She's a finisher. She's a finisher. And she can finish people. And she's been finishing people in PFL with however this PFL system work. The PFL machine is working for Dakota Chiva, just like it worked for Kayla Harrison. You know what I'm saying? Like there was a lot of questions. There was a lot of questions as to uh, what Kayla Harrison could. There was a lot of questions about who Kayla Harrison was fighting. You know what I'm saying? In the questionable matchups at PFL for Kayla Harrison. That made her look invincible. And the same kind of thing is happening for Dakota Chiva. Her hardest opponent to date, if you ask me, has been Jenna Bishop. She finishes Jenna Bishop, in the first round. And I give Dakota Chiva credit, for where she is. Dakota Chiva is hell. She is, but she didn't fight she didn't fight some more experienced fighters, and it's okay. What I'm saying? She fought some experienced fighters, but she didn't fight top fighters. When you're talking about, and I didn't even put Alima Lay's name in the comment section. I said, in my opinion, Jillian Robertson would smoke Dakota Chiva. That's Dakota Chiva style is tailor made for Jillian Robertson. Robertson would sleep Dakota Chiva, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Slept. So, but in comparison to somebody like Alima Lay, who people was like, oh, Alima would not be able to compete. Nah, Alima would be able to compete. McFarlane would be able to compete. I would put my chances more on McFarlane competing in the UFC than I would Dakota Chiva. You know what I'm saying? McFarlane to me just a much more well-rounded fighter. Can do everything, can strike, can grapple, can submit. Dakota Chiva to me, man, she's a she's a formidable striker. She hasn't shown us much else. She hasn't really shown us much else when it comes to her game because she hasn't been pushed there. She hasn't like she was easily taken down by Jenna Bishop. Jenna Bishop is not like she. Jenna Bishop is high level. I give Jenna Bishop credit for who she is and what she's done, but there's levels to it. Jenna Bishop is not the most explosive grappler out there. She's not the most high level fighter. And when you're talking about people, from Bellator and people from the UFC, um, these well-rounded fighters like Aaron Blanchfield, Elimele McFarlane, Manon Fior. When you're talking about people like that, Liz Carmouche, now Tyler Santos, you know what I'm saying? When you talk to people like that can really take you down, that can really be big in there, that can really hit you hard, that can show you different looks. I mean, when you're talking about fighters like that, Dakota Chiva got a lot of catching up to do before. And then not even to mention like Alexa Grasso, Catlin Chukagian, people even like that, I'm saying? Jessica Andrade, Amanda Ebas. Like, let's be 100% here. Macy Barber. Macy Barber. I mean, let's be 1,000 here. Now Rose Namajunas is fighting at flyweight. I mean, and people out here making comments that Dakota Chiva is, there's I don't think there's a flyweight on the planet that's gonna give Dakota Chiva problems. Please stop this. Please stop that madness. That's madness. You know what I'm saying? That's real madness. I mean, I can name 5 flyweights off the top of my head that would go in there and give Dakota Chiva that work. We're talking about flyweights, guys. We're not talking about 115ers. We're not talking about a thinner weight class. We're talking about 125 pounds. And across the board, 125 pounds is a motherfucking shark tank. A motherfucking shark tank. Okay? I'm not gonna curse tonight. I already said it. I'm not gonna curse tonight. But 125 is a Shark Tank. Dakota the Chiva just popped up like that. So saying that she gon' there's no flyweight in the world that can do anything with Dakota the Chiva. Okay, that's fine. Give her the Kayla Harrison treatment. Let her win a bunch of fights. You know what I'm saying? And then ship her to the UFC. And let's see what Dakota the Chiva gonna do in the UFC. Let's see what Dakota the Chiva gonna do in the UFC. Let's see. And then we'll have some answers to those questions. We'll have a lot of answers to some questions. When if she ever gets to the UFC, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, no cursing combo, no cursing, no cursing. I did all my cursing last night on your podcast. I'm not cursing anymore on No Filter MMA. I'm saying it right now. As of 8/7, 2024, I am no longer gonna curse on No Filter MMA. Okay, unless y'all say some crazy stuff. I'm gonna try to keep it. I'm gonna try to keep it good for the kids on No Filter MMA. But man, it's gonna be hard because y'all be saying some crazy stuff. Y'all say some crazy stuff. Colossus says Jennifer Maya will give Dakota problems at 1,000%. Dakota can definitely be signed now, but she's not unbeatable like people keep saying. She is definitely not unbeatable. Colossus said, "Cook her ASS, BJ." Ha ha! You know it. Bishop peeled Dakota off of that cage like a UPS label. Dang, Marcus. She did though. That's what I'm saying, man. Like that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Marcus Bell. That's exactly what I'm saying. You see how easily Jenna Bishop got Dakota Chiva down? Let Jillian Robertson take Dakota Chiva down. Let Aaron Blanchfield take Dakota Chiva down. You know? Let Amanda Ebos take Dakota Chiva down. Let Elimale McFarland take Dakota Chiva down. Let Macy Barber get Dakota Chiva against the cage, and let's really see who hit. Let's really see who hits harder. Everybody talk about, oh, she's just so dangerous, this and that. Put her in there with Macy Barber, and let's really find out who hits the hardest. You know what I'm saying? Put her in there with Natalia Silva. Let's see who hits the hardest. Put her in there with Manon Fior. Let's see who hits the hardest. Put her in there with Valentina Shevchenko. Let's see who got the better knees up the middle. Let's see who got the better knees in the clinch. Let's see who's a better clinch fighter. This is crazy. This is crazy. This Dakota Chiva stuff is crazy. I mean, that's right, G Frame. I'm for the kids now, bro. I'm for the kid. I gotta quit. I gotta quit cussing. All my homies hate Dakota. I mean, it ain't even like a hate for Dakota, man. It's just like the hype is just wild. I hear you, Lolita. Why did Ebos go up in rankings over Dern? Maybe because Dern coming off like two losses. Ebos coming off of a win, so that's different. No, Lolita, it's not that I don't want to cuss, just that like when I go back and listen to my podcast, I curse a lot. I'm like, maybe I should stop cursing so much. Maybe I'll slip up every now and then, but I'm not gonna be heavy cursor like I usually am. but saying that Dakota Chiva is unbeatable and she would come in the UFC and win and there's no flyweight out there. Let's see if let me put it like I'm gonna say this last thing about it. Put Dakota Chiva in there against either Valentina or Alexa Grasso, and let's see if her IQ. Let's see if Dakota Chiva's IQ is on par with Alexa Grasso's. Let's see if her IQ is on par with Valentina Shevchenko. Let's see. I want to see. I want to see if she can play that game that Grasso played. If she can outsmart Valentina the way that Grasso did. That's what I want to see. Is it possible? Can she do it? Is she that good of a fighter? Can she bob when Valentina weaves? Can she drop Valentina? Can she take Alexa Grasso down multiple times? Like can that happen? Can she do? Is she there? Is she on that level? It's that simple. It's that simple, man. It's that simple. Put her in there. Get right, combo. Put her in there with Thug Rose, Nama Eunice. Put her in there with Thug Rose. Put her in there with Thug Rose. Crazy. Put her in there with Amanda Ebos. It's crazy. That's crazy talk. That's crazy talk. Val versus Grasso trilogy will be legendary. Oh, that's a legendary fight. Oh, for sure. This is a huge fight, man, because yeah, it's so much riding on this Grasso Shevchenko rematch. It's crazy. It's crazy. Colostrum, how would Dakota do against a Chukagian style? Well, see, Chukagian is a more actually Chuk is a more beatable type of style for Dakota because it's a lot of body attacks. Like we know that if you attack Catelyn's body, that's kind of like a weak point for Chukagian. So if Dakota can, if she, that's for one, it's a stand-up fight, so that favors Dakota. I'm not saying she's a better striker than Catelyn Chukagian. She's a more lethal. Like there's more consequences from strikes from Dakota to Chiba than there are from Catelyn Chukagian. But if you can't land, first of all, she'd have to be fast enough to be able to compete with Catelyn Chukagian. She'd have to have that footwork to compete with somebody because Chukagian would present a whole new puzzle for Dakota to Chiba. She would present a whole new puzzle for the Chiva. And but if the Chiva could attack the body and get off on the body, then you have a different story. That would be a path to victory for Dakota the Chiva. But to me, out of all the people that I named, including Jillian Robertson, Chukagian might be a more winnable fight for her. I hate to say that, but it's the truth. She might actually be a more winnable fight for the Chiva than the grapplers, like I was talking, like Alima or Ebos or Robertson or Blanchfield. Those type of fighters. Hell, and we talking about fighters, best fighters in the world. She ain't got enough for the best. She gonna give the best fighters in the world problems. She got Tyler Santos problems right now. You Dakota the Chiva fans need to be worried about her fighting Tyler Santos next. Let's get through Tyler Santos, then maybe we can start talking about some of the best fighters in the world. But she ain't even fought Tyler Santos yet. You know what? She going from fighting Jenna Bishop to fighting Tyler Santos. I mean, let's be real. Let's be real. She need to worry about Tyler Santos. Right, Kareem Silva. Like, come on, man. Dakota the Chiva would drown in the UFC right now. She would drown in the UFC. She would drown. Now would not be a good time. Now would not be a good time for Dakota the Chiva to try to come to the UFC. No, no, not right now. Maybe if 125 became more striker heavy, you know, maybe, but not right now. Not right now. Not right now. It wouldn't be a good time for her right now. So I mean, just being real. That's what I'm saying. Colossus, yeah, Chuk will use a lot of movement. Dakota would have to catch Chukagian. Chukagian is a whole different beast. I do think Dakota sleeps plenty of girls who are silly enough to stand with her. I think she's overhyped, but there's plenty of girls PFL can feed to her. Right, exactly, just like they did Kayla Harrison. Just like they did Kayla Harrison. So, I mean, it is what it is. But I'm getting off of this Dakota the Chiva talk. Like, congrats. She's got a big fight with Tyler Santos coming up. We got to see what's going on with that. I'm ready for that. I'm ready to see how that's gonna turn out. Because Tyler Santos was landing some big punches on Liz Carmouche. Those were some big punches. But it was a close fight. Liz grinded it out toward the end of that fight. All respect to Liz Carmouche. This has been an incredible run for Liz. Liz Carmouche has been on a run. She ran through Bellator. She beat Alimale McFarlane, her old training partner. You know, the long reigning champion beat McFarlane, beat Juliana Velasquez 3 times. 3 times. Juliana Velasquez cannot compete with Liz Carmouche. I still stand on this mountain today. Juliana Velasquez lost that fight to Alimale McFarlane. That was crazy. She lost that fight to Alimale McFarlane. I stand on that to this day. I think that's probably gonna be Alima's next fight, though. I think when Alima comes back, she's gonna rematch Juliana Velasquez because, for one, Juliana Velasquez is gonna try to, get a win. So maybe fight somebody she's already beat, quote unquote. She beat Alima Lay McFarlane, um, but Alima Lay's like, that fight was close. Maybe we can run that fight back because I think in a rematch, Alima Lay smokes Juliana Velasquez. So I'm hoping that is Alima's next fight. Um, Liz versus Dakota. Who you got? Um, see, Liz ain't easily hurt, man. You know, like Liz isn't easily hurt. Her midsection is hard and tough. It's not soft like Chukajin's. Her midsection is hard and tough. So, I don't know, man. I'm gonna have to go Liz Carmouche on that one. Smash that like button, guys. Smash that like button for your boy, please. That's all I ask. If you guys smash the like button, it's not that hard. Smash that like button. All of you, smash it. So yeah, so let's move on. Let's move on. Let's talk about Sam Page. Sam Hughes. Sam Hughes. Man, I gotta light up before I talk about Sam Hughes. It felt so good to see Sam go out there and fight like that. It felt so good to see Sam Hughes go out there and fight like that. But that's the kind of statement that Sam Hughes has to make. And this has kind of brought this theory to me, when these girls are like when some of these fighters are losing, what I'm saying, and they've lost a couple fights in a row, something like that. Sometimes, when you come into a fight, sometimes when they come off of a loss or something like that, um, when they do that and they come in, sometimes some of these fighters who try to play it safe, sometimes some of these fighters try to play it safe in a lot of these fights, and sometimes it can cost them the fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think sometimes, and I think this is true for all fighters. Sometimes some of these fighters could have fought a little bit harder. Hold on, guys. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry about that. I'm back. sometimes some of these fighters has to, when they've lost a couple fights, whatever, you gotta throw that timidness out the window, man. Like that timidness has to go. Sometimes you gotta get in there and get a little bit gritty, you know. And Sam Hughes is the type of fighter to me that showed like when Sam want to win a fight, Sam can win a fight. Like Sam Hughes can win a fight when she want to. That's the oath snatcher. She taking these undefeated girls and beating them, and yet she's classified as like a lower level fighter. It's crazy how that works. These girls that have like Sam Hughes has lost some fights. She's had some controversial losses. But these girls that are undefeated, some of these girls are coming in here and fighting Sam Hughes, and she's beating them. You know, Victoria Dudakova, man, she was undefeated, and Sam Hughes went in and she tried to get dirty with Sam Hughes, and I was like, oh God, like I don't know if Sam Hughes gonna be able to brawl with this girl. And Sam Hughes she turned it on, man, and I like the fire that was lit behind Sam Hughes. Another example, look at Miranda Maverick. Miranda Maverick down on her luck, down on her luck. Went in there with Priscilla Cachoeira and kind of threw a little bit of that timidness out the window. Throwing them big punches, swinging those big punches to get where she needed to be and got the finish. Got the finish. So, sometimes it has to go out the window. Montana De La Rosa in this fight with Andrea Lee threw some of that timidness out of the window. And Combo Breaker, you always talk about how like Montana need to let her hands go. Like she fights reserved in there sometimes. She got some dog in her. She sometimes her dog barks. But a lot of times Montana, over the course of her last few fights, like Montana kind of lost some of that. And so, some of these fighters have it and they lose it, and then they get it back. But it was good to see Sam Hughes come out like that and welcome the brawl and not run from it. Because some fights, unfortunately, that's how they end up. Some fights, unfortunately, they end up a slugfest, and that's what this fight ended up. And Sam Hughes, man, kept that jab in Dudakova's face, kept those hooks coming. The footwork was great. Sam Hughes started stuffing takedowns. It was good. It was good to see Sam get that win. I knew going into the third round, I said, Sam won this fight. Like, Sam gonna win this fight. And when Sam beats these girls, she makes them look bad. She makes them look bad. It's crazy. Oh, Sam Hughes, you are Dana. Okay, somebody said, all right, BJ, you are Dana, and you just signed Dakota to the UFC, and you want to give her the easiest path to a flyweight title shot. What 3 or 4 opponents do you give her? The easiest path? The easiest path? I oh, I would bring her into the division against. I would bring the Chiba into the division against. Um, the easiest. There's not really an easy path. There's not really an easy path for for in the UFC. I'm sorry, man. It's not a because I'm thinking the names that's going through my mind is JJ Aldridge and uh uh okay. So I would say first fight Dakota Chiba UFC. Fuck it, fuck it. Luana Carolina. God damn it. Oh, sorry. I'm cussing. Sorry, no cussing. My bad. I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. My bad. Cause I would say Luana Carolina. Luana Carolina is her first fight. Luana Carolina. I'm thinking about that. Luana Carolina. Okay, so I would say first fight, Luana Carolina. If she beats Luana Carolina, then I would say Casey O'Neill. If she beats Luana Carolina, put her in there with Casey O'Neill. If she beats Casey O'Neill, no, not Casey O'Neill. Not Casey O'Neill. Mm, you said easiest path. Luana Carolina, Jasmine Jazz Divisius. I would go Jasmine Jazz Divisius as her second fight. That's two unranked. And Jazzy ain't ranked, right? So that's two unranked fighters. That's two unranked fighters. Um, Jasmine Jazz Divisius, Viviane Adarujo, Catlin Chukagian. Yeah. Luana Carolina, Jasmine Jazz Divisius, Viviane Adarujo, Catlin Chukagian. That's her easiest path. That's her easiest path. That will be her easiest path to the belt. That's literally it. And even that's not easy. Even that's not even easy. No, I wouldn't say Casey O'Neill. Yeah, Luana Carolina did. Yep, she did. Oh, Mary F is in the building. Oh, okay. James. Let me see here. Let me go back. James Presley says all I got from Dakota's last fight is that the bum she's beating showed no resistance at all. She thinks top UFC girls would be out after a knee and a punch that had nothing on it. That's not happening. Hey, thank you, James. Yeah, Mary. I don't know where you was coming from with that. Jillian Robertson's at 115. No, I wasn't trying not to say Casey O'Neill, but Casey O'Neill's a harder fight. She's a harder fight than Jasmine Jazz is. She's a harder fight than Jazzy. Dude, a lot of girls are tough at 125 pounds. James, what are you talking about? Luana Carolina, Luana Carolina's on a win streak. I mean, come on. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, G Frank. I'm just playing. The Chiva will come in getting the Kayla and treatment. Her first fight would be someone top 10. I can see her getting out of Rougeau. Yeah, you wasn't just playing though, Mary. Luana Carolina put okay. He let himself caught himself back there. Okay, it wasn't no slip. It wasn't a slip, which isn't an easy fight. I was thinking when I said Casey O'Neill, I was thinking more like just going up the rankings. But y'all said easiest. I mean, G Frame said the easiest route. I was just thinking that what would actually like kind of be her route. But if you're saying the easiest route, I had to take Casey O'Neill out of that. Give her Teresa Bleda. I mean, yeah. Mind you, look at how Jenna Bishop performed against Santos. See what the nah. MMA math don't work like that, Mary. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. MMA math don't work like that. It don't work like that. Did I say easiest? But by the time she gets to a number one contender fight, it would have to be a perceived challenge. Yeah, yeah. I mean, okay. Well, by the time she got to number one contender, I mean, who would she fight? Natalia, Kareen, a title eliminator, Kareen, Aaron Blanchfield. I mean, like Think about who she would have to fight then in real life. Not the easiest route, but think about it in real life. Even if you put her in there with like a Montana, you know what I'm saying? Even if you put her in there with Montana, man, like, and Montana approaches her the same way she approached Viviani out of, I mean, the way she approached Ariane Lipsky. Ooh, that's a good fight. Dakota versus Lipsky. I was thinking Lipsky, but I took Lipsky out because Lipsky's not an easy fight. Like you got to be patient when you fight Lipsky, man. Like you got to be, be very calculated with this new Lipsky. If you're not calculated, you try to go in there and overwhelm Lipsky. Lipsky can hurt you, man. You gotta be careful. Look at Casey O'Neill. She went in there trying to put that volume on Lipsky, and look what happened. She got caught. You gotta be careful, man. You can't rush in there like that. I'm glad Montana didn't. I'm glad Montana was patient. I'm glad she used those long strikes. It was beautiful. It was beautiful how she did it. Like that's one of my favorite performances by Montana. The way she used her striking, man, to 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 touch Lipsky. You gotta be, but she did it very calculated. It was a very calculated approach she took, which I love. Because sometimes she don't take. Look at how she approached. Look at how Montana approached Andrea Lee in this rematch. That wasn't. No, she came out swinging. I was like, whoa, Montana hadn't done that in a minute. And that's what I was used to seeing from her was her coming out guns blazing like that, and she hadn't been like that in a minute. She can't even in the fight against Adaruzo that she lost. She came out touching Adaruzo, and I loved it. You know, Shit, put Dakota the Chief in there on Montana if you want to. Ooh, but Montana does one of her weaknesses is that tie clinch though. That's one of Montana's holes. Look at that Maida Bueno Silva fight. That's one of Montana's holes is that tie clinch, and Dakota loves that tie clinch. That's a good fight. That's a good fight. Yeah, man, she ain't beating. She ain't. I don't know about all them UFC girls that you was referring to. I'm trying to figure out who you was referring to. Anyway, let's move on, guys. Mackenzie Dern. Hey, Mackenzie Dern. Let's talk about Mackenzie Dern versus Lupe Godinez. Oh my gosh. Mackenzie Dern. I want the curious case of Mackenzie Dern. Mackenzie's in a weird spot right now. She's in a weird spot. She's in a spot where she has win over girls that are higher up in the division than her, which is crazy. Got that win over Verna Jandiroba, but she did lose to Marina Rodriguez. She did lose to Amanda Lemos. I mean, wait a minute, she didn't fight Marina Rodriguez. She lost to Amanda Lemos. You know, um, she lost to Jessica Andrade. That's who it was. That's who it was. She lost to Andrade. But Mackenzie Dern, man, Mackenzie Dern went out there and put them paws on Lupe Godinez. She went out there and put them hands on Lupe Godinez. It was beautiful, man. It was beautiful because Lupe called herself wanting to kind of take Dern down and wanting to put some wrestling pressure on Mackenzie Dern, and Mackenzie start rolling and fishing for them damn submissions, and Lupe jumped up out of that, and Lupe had to strike with somebody who hits harder and faster than her. But I gotta give Lupe credit though. I gotta give Lupe credit. Lupe was landing some good jabs on Mackenzie though. You know what I'm saying? Mackenzie was running straight into Lupe's jab. But Mackenzie was landing a snappy jab, man. Like you can tell that Jason Perillo is back in Mackenzie Dern's corner because Mackenzie was landing some snappy jabs. And then he told her in her corner, like in the corner, he told her, he was like, don't lose focus on what you're supposed to be doing. Because Mackenzie liked to get wild. She liked to swing. Mackenzie liked to swing. And he was like, don't get wild. And she come out, and she come out behind that jab again. And I was just like, look at Mackenzie Dern, man. Like, we got to start giving Mackenzie Dern some more credit. James says Dern looks better or worse on the feet depending on the opposition. I mean, I guess you could say that. I mean, that's it's not crazy to say that. But when Mackenzie Dern is, when she's having success with her striking, it's her punches, man. They're fast, like they're fast, and they snappy. It's crazy how she throws them, man. Chin up in the air though. That's the we know her chin's wide up in the air, get hit. I mean, that's just something that she got to continue working on that. You can hear during the fight, Jace Perillo, chin down, like her chin is straight up in the air, and people have taken advantage of it. People know now that when yeah, Mackenzie Dern gonna swing, but her chin is there to be hit, like she's there to be hit. I mean, like her chin is right there. She gotta fix that issue that she's having. She's gotta fix that. Even Montana chin don't be up like that. Like that's crazy. Even Montana got decent defense. She got better defense than Mackenzie Dern. Like, I mean, come on, man. These some of these grapplers, man, I be wanting to choke them about their striking. There's certain little things about their striking. I be wanting to choke them about. You know what I'm saying? But once again, they don't have to be the best. They don't have to be the best striker, but they have to give us. They have to protect themselves. You know what I'm saying? Like at least protect yourself. Like Robertson is good. Jillian Robertson is good at like parrying punches. You know what I'm saying? She's really good, and she's good at believe it or not, say what you want to. Jillian Robertson is good at slipping her head off the center line. You know what I'm saying? She's good at slipping her head off the center line, and she's good at parrying punches. I've noticed that about her. And that's good for Jillian. Her striking's come a long way. Like her striking has progressed. Her striking is gradually getting better, and Mackenzie Dern's striking has gradually gotten better too. But she would be so much. She would be so much. She would have so many more possibilities to be successful with the punches if she wasn't taking these big shots. Because she takes a lot of big shots. Like Dern takes a lot of big shots. Six, what's up, Six? Six says Dern is huge for the division. She is big. I have to say, like, she is big. She is big. Jillian versus Verna would be a grappling concert. I'm talking a symphony concert. Grammys. That would be a great fight. That would be a great fight. But some people are talking about Verna versus Mackenzie again, man. And I said I was gonna do a round by round in that fight, man. But Mackenzie Dern, man, I don't know. I don't know, man. I still think she outstrikes Verna Jandiroba. I still think she outstrikes Verna. Like Mackenzie just I think she overwhelms Jandiroba for sure. So that's a good fight though. Dern is big. Jillian is big. Like some of these grapplers are big. Oh yeah, Dern should go work with Habib. Not happening. Yeah, yeah. He's not. He doesn't like women like that. Like Khabib, they don't like. Yeah, he doesn't like women like that. Like he does. Like Liana Jojua said, she had to get that picture with him, she had to ask you know, it was. She said you could tell he felt uncomfortable. And if you can notice, there's no touching. The only woman he can touch is his wife. That's just that, and they just strict to their religion like that. That's just how their religion is. So, and they're respected. And everybody has to respect it. But you know, um, he don't like they don't like the ring girls and all that stuff. No, I mean he could talk, like help verbally, but he wouldn't be able to like physically help. You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't be able to like physically help. I'm not gonna get into that. We're not gonna get into that, James. We're not gonna get into that. Dern versus Ebos should probably happen before a rematch before Dern versus Jandiroba. Yeah, I'm down with that too. I'm down with that too. Ebos versus Dern too. I'm down with that. This I think this Dern can beat Ebos though. Dern fought Ebos on her return from having a baby. That was different. That wasn't the same Dern we got right now. Mm-mm. That's not the same Mackenzie Dern that we got right now. No, this Mackenzie Dern is much better. This Mackenzie Dern is much better. And Amanda Ebos is better too. Amanda Ebos' striking has gotten a lot better. Amanda Ebos is kind of slept on. But Combo was trying to make the comment that Mackenzie Dern versus Verna Jandiroba was, what I'm saying, that was a tight call. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. Dern beat Jandiroba up. She she bullied Jandiroba. She definitely bullied Jandiroba for sure. Uh, right, Colosseum. Yeah, they don't look at the female reporters and nothing like. They talk to them, but they don't look at them and stuff. Yeah, yeah. But Dern shot a double leg in on Lupe Godinez. She shot a double leg in against the case. She didn't get it, but she's still shooting those double legs. She still. I bet Henry Cejudo liked seeing that. If he was watching the fight, he liked seeing her shoot that double leg. She's shooting them. Dern be shooting those double legs now, for sure. Oh yeah. Who else is on this slideshow that I need to talk about? Um, oh, that's right. Jillian Robinson versus Luana Pinheiro. Ready for that? Oh, let's talk about Mackenzie Dern calling out Tatiana Suarez. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about Dern wanting what a gangster motherfucking move for Mackenzie Dern. But then again, I wouldn't expect anything less from Mackenzie Dern. Like I wouldn't expect Mackenzie Dern. Like I wasn't surprised that Mackenzie. That's why you didn't really see me do a video on it like that. I knew I was gonna talk about it on the live, but that's really why you didn't see me. Y'all didn't see me do a video because I was like, I wasn't surprised that she called out Tatiana Suarez. Because I mean, just let me be honest. Like Mackenzie Dern is a G. Let's just be real about it. She's a G. She don't. Mackenzie Dern doesn't show fear like that to anybody. Like she's not picky and choosy about who she fights. Mackenzie Dern approaches everybody the same way. And we see what happens, man. We see what I'm not doubting Tatiana Suarez at all. I am not doubting Tatiana Suarez. Shout out to TSP. Shout out to my girl Tatiana Suarez. But Mackenzie Dern presents, yes, Vina Jandiroba presents a lot of problems for Tatiana Suarez potentially, but Mackenzie Dern legit presents a lot of problems for Tatiana Suarez. You know what I'm saying? Like she legit does. Mackenzie Dern has the size. She's very physically strong. Mackenzie Dern is a specimen. She's a physical. This girl went from everybody making fun of her for being fat and missing weight. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, Big Mac Dern. I remember that era. I remember when that era that everybody hated Mackenzie Dern in. You know what I'm saying? When she was fresh in the UFC and missed weight a couple times and or a little jiggly in there, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was making fun of her. She goes and has a kid and comes back a physical fucking excuse me, dang it, a physical freaking specimen, in the best shape she's ever been in. Nobody's calling her Big Mac Dern anymore. Nobody's calling her that anymore. It's crazy how that works, right? But she's got the size to match Tatiana Suarez. You see that when as soon as you take Mackenzie Dern down, you're in danger right away. Like she's putting you in positions right away. She rolling. Her body is very flexible. Like she's a dog. Yes, Lolita, dog. Mackenzie's a dog. Mm-hmm. Hmm. And I think that Tatiana Suarez is a beast. She's a beast. Tatiana Suarez is a beast with the wrestling, the best wrestler we've ever seen in women's mixed martial arts. And there's some damn good wrestlers in women's MMA. There's some damn good wrestlers. And there has been some damn good wrestlers in women's MMA. And Tatiana Suarez, to me, across the board, is one of the best wrestlers. Is the best wrestler in women's MMA. But you have, of course, you got the Misha Tate, Jillian Robertson. You've got some girls that can wrestle. Alima Lay McFarlane can wrestle. Tyler Santos can wrestle. Some of these girls can wrestle. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to wrestling, like wrestling from the sport wrestling, Carla Esparza and Tatiana Suarez are the bar for that. So I don't know, man. Suarez versus Dern is a fucking nightmare. Oh, excuse me, man. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I'm actively trying. But that's a fight. That's a real fight. That's a real fight. Colstrom says, "Yeah, I'm missing that killer instinct from Dern on the ground." Uh-oh. But positionally, she's second to none. She's an absolute wizard of reversing positions. That's what I'm saying. Dern brings problems on the ground. She brings problems on the ground. Tatiana will still handle Dern just because Dern still don't have the fighter IQ when it comes to utilizing all her skills. When you mean when it comes to the striking, she don't have the fight IQ to utilize all her abilities in the stand up. We ain't talking about on the ground. We ain't talking about on the ground. Clearly, you talking about the stand up six. Um, if she would have submitted on Josh, true. She wanted to slug with Andrade. I get it. That's what Dern wanted to slug it out with Andrade, and I understand. Maybe not the smartest thing to do, but she did it. She got her punches off, you know, but it just wasn't enough. Oh, I want to see that. I want to see if I can pull up that Dern Andrade. Let me see if I can find it on YouTube real quick. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it right quick. I ain't gonna stay and got it up. Yeah, they ain't gonna have it on YouTube. Dang, I was hoping I could see it real fast. But they was throwing some heat in there though. They was throwing some heat in there. It's alright. Well, cause some of the girls moved, needed to be ahead of Dern. Like, did she drop in the rankings? I don't know if she did or not. If Dern could take girls down at will, she would be a real problem. Yeah, but Dern is one of the few people who you're still in a lot of danger even if you take her down. Suarez served on drives because she could constantly take her down and put her where she wanted. Dern just did not have the ability to reliably take her down and land in good positions. True, true. Dern could take girls down at will. She would be okay. I was wondering, saying Reeboks went above her too. Hmm. True, six. I like that comment. During fights, like every fight is a sparring match. She needs to take control more and be slick about it. Yeah, yeah. I don't know. It's some dangerous grapplers coming through 115 though. But anyways, Robertson. Speaking of grappler, dangerous grapplers at 115. Robertson, fighting Luana Pinheiro. Robertson she's been opening up her hands in at 115, and I love the growth. Of course, I didn't want her to go to 115. I wanted her to stay at 125. You know what I'm saying? But it did seem like I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Even as Jillian got bigger, it seemed as if the girls continued to get bigger. Like she kept fighting bigger and bigger girls, and I was like, damn, she fighting JJ Aldridge. Damn, she fighting Priscilla Cachoeira. Damn, and Priscilla missed weight. Damn, she fighting Maria Agapova. Like Jillian fighting some big, long fighters, like some big fighters physically. And it did start to get. It did start to get. The girls did start to get bigger. So her move down to 115, Jillian has a size advantage. She has a strength advantage over these girls. Like she wore Michelle Waterson down, man. Like Jillian just wore Michelle Waterson down, grounded her down. It was great. It was great. Let's see here. I would have to pick her poison and be able to control the distance. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, Dern would have the strike advantage over Suarez because Dern gonna come fast at Suarez, and I don't think Tatiana Suarez is a brawler like that. I don't think she is. Well, maybe that's something Tatiana Suarez is hiding from us. Maybe what if we see Suarez go out there and start brawling? That'd be crazy. If Suarez start pinging people with that left hand, like she start throwing these dangerous left hooks. Like what if Tatiana Suarez start dropping girls at 115? That would be crazy. Like if Tatiana start down, like if she start like brawling, banging with these girls, that would be something, man. It would be a whole new chapter opened by Tatiana Suarez. If she could like go out there and outbox somebody, like if she have like go out there and throw, good strikes and show some good IQ on the feet and you know what I'm saying? Like but she was so when she fought Jessica Andrade, when Suarez fought Jessica Andrade, um, she looked big and physical, man. She looked big. She looked assertive with her stance, like she was ready to fire off, and she did. She did. She looked confident, bouncing on her toes like that, man. Like, man, y'all gonna have me watching fights after I close this thing out, man. That's just to go back and think about how some of that shit played out. Like Suarez looked big and confident on the feet. Like I was surprised that she approached Jessica Andrade like that. And I ready to punch her, like you know what I'm saying, like putting pressure on Andrade, like ready to punch her. I was a little surprised by that. Mm. Tatiana Suarez might be a beast on the feet, man. She's just they give her like everybody gives her the openness that she's looking for as far as the wrestling. Like, as far as the takedowns, everybody gives her what she's looking for. So she just goes right to that and just beats the shit out of you. It's crazy. Oh damn, I'm cussing again. I'm sorry. At least I'm conscious of it. I'm aware of it. I'm ready to see what she'll do too. I'm ready to see what Suarez will do too. Is BJ super quiet for anyone else or just me? It's probably this headset, man. It's probably this headset, Paul. I'm sorry. At least you're not getting a lot of the background noise as if I was using the computer's microphone because I'm sitting kind of back from the computer, so I don't want to be screaming with an echo. So I got the headset on. I mean, I could turn up my volume, I guess. Let me see. Paul, is that better? Colostrum said I can hear him good. Can y'all hear me better now? Is it a little bit louder now? I turned the microphone volume all the way up. Tatiana Dern could be what Khabib and Prime Tony was supposed to be on the ground. One on top trying to avoid getting subbed from the bottom. One on trying to, okay, doing work. Bottom catching them with a sub. Yeah. Colostrum said, yes, a little louder. Better. All good, man. How you doing, big guy? Your girl has a fight set, huh? Oh yeah, Paul. You know it. You know it. You know Robinson ready, man. You know she ready. You know she ready to climb the rankings. It's time. It's time. It's time. You know what it is. You know what it is. Robinson ready to go. Robertson is ready to go. Y'all know who else I think is gonna do good too? I think Yana's gonna do good against Chelsea Chandler. I do. I really think Yana's gonna do good against Chelsea Chandler. I think Yana gonna have to start throwing some power though, man. Like Tiago Santos really needs, like, if he's gonna show her anything, man. Like if these striking coaches are gonna show Yana anything as far as striking, show her how to generate some power, man. It would, like, if she could generate some power, it would, like, Yana would just be so much better of a fighter if she actually could generate power and if she was smarter about her entries. You know what I'm saying? Like, Yana is too high level of a striker to be fighting the way that she to be displaying the IQ that she's been displaying on the feet. That fight with Irene Aldana, that was supposed to be a tactical match. Like, that was supposed to be very high level striking matchup. You know what I'm saying? That's what that was supposed to be, and that's not what it turned out to be. The fight with Holly was supposed to be that same way. You know what I'm saying? And Yana just fell so short of what she's so capable of, man. But if they can just show her how to generate some power, man, and help her with some power, like help her develop some power in those punches, man. Like, Yana could be a physically imposing fighter, but she's punching like a damn puppy. Like, it's so frustrating to see her punch like a puppy. At least with fighters like De La Rosa and Lima Lay McFarlane and Alejandro Lara, and new Alejandro Lara wins the belt for Bura MMA. I think it's Bura MMA. Let me see. It's something. The promotion is called. She beat Silvana Juarez Gomez for the 125-pound title. So good job, good job, good job for Alejandra Lara. Maybe she can get, called to a bigger show, a bigger spot, PFL, UFC, something like that. Maybe Contender Series. I think Lara would take a fight, would take a Contender Series fight. Absolutely, yes, absolutely. Colosseum Holly can. Absolutely, she can. I think we need to see Holly versus Misha too. Cause the way Misha went out there and was wrestling on Julia Avila like that, that was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. Let me see here. And in other news, Cyborg versus Pacheco. Signed, sealed, delivered. Can Cyborg become the? Well, she's already the GOAT. Cyborg is already the GOAT. Let's just be 100 about it. Then comes Amanda Nunes. But Cyborg, Cyborg, if she beats Larissa Pacheco and becomes the PFL champion, that would be insane. That would be insane. That she has been out of she's been in every promotion. She's been a champion in every single promotion. From Strike Force to Bellator. She's been a champion in every major organization. Invicta, Strike Force, Invicta champion, Strike Force champion, UFC champion, Bellator champion. You know what I'm saying? Like, if she can become the PFL champion, like, it's crazy. That's crazy. Oh yeah, Colosseum Cyborg versus Pacheco is gonna be freaking wild. Yes, it is. Cyborg's the goat. Nobody who else has belts across? Well, I mean, well, if you think about it, a lot of people have belts across multiple promotions, but not as many, not all of them like Chris Cyborg. Not all of them though, but damn, Cyborg got all of them. You know, you got your Invicta champions and UFC champions like Carla Esparza. I think Joanna was a champion before she came into the UFC. Um, you know, a lot of people were champions before they came. Misha Tate was a champion. Ronda Rousey was a champion before they came to the UFC. Cyborg, of course. Felicia Spencer, she didn't win the belt, but you had champions coming in, and of course a lot of men too. Yeah, champions coming into the UFC, man. But nobody's been able to go to every promotion and successfully win the belts. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody. But Larissa Pacheco can punch though. She ain't got cyborg knockout power, but she can punch. We gonna see. James said belts across organizations means squad. Okay. One organization is the big leagues. All others are minor. Okay. Pacheco could beat Chris Cyborg. I think they bring a lot of similar strengths, but Pacheco is a lot younger. Yeah, but Cyborg hadn't lost the beat though. She hadn't lost the beat because I think Cat would beat Pacheco. B Will says, nah, beats belts across organizations is a big deal. Means you've been champ at every level. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Brian Williams. That's exactly what it means to me. That's what I think it means. That means that everywhere you've been the best. That's what I get from it. That's what I get from it. Everywhere you've been the best. Shit. So I don't know what that means. So, let's see. Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy fight. I got to pick Chris Cyborg to win it though. I got to pick Cyborg to win it. I think Cyborg gonna knock Pacheco out though. I really do. I think she'll knock Pacheco out. Y'all, I've talked about everything. I've talked about everything. All organizations are not equal. James, come on, man, please, James. Okay. Well, Cyborg was a champion at the low level and the big level. She was a champion in the low level and the big level. So what do you have to say about that? She was a champion in the low level, the mid level, and the high level. At all levels, she was the champion. So I mean, them belts she got didn't just come out of thin air. She got belts. Cyborg got belts. Cyborg got belts. He's a wrench for No. Everybody ain't got a wrench though, Lolita. Everybody ain't got a wrench. Everybody ain't got a wrench. Oh man, come on, Paul. Paul said Holly versus Tony Ferguson. Come on, Paul. Let me scroll back up. I missed a lot of these comments. He said Holly versus Tony Ferguson. You crazy, Paul. It's Wyatt. Okay. Chelsea Chandler is doo doo. What? Not Chelsea Chandler is doo doo. I don't think Chelsea Chandler is doo doo. Paul says, easy sub here. Sadly, Juana Pinheiro is so fine. I don't want to see her go away. I don't want to see her go away either, but unfortunately, she's fighting Jillian Robertson next. So that just kind of is what it is. Amanda coming back. That's what they're saying. That's what they're saying. You think being the 125 champion Bellator right now is as valuable as being? Oh God! Oh no! I'm not doing that. I'm not getting roped into that. Cyborg having belts everywhere gives her some accolades, but it don't mean as much as the opposition she has beaten versus others. Nunes still above. Cyborg is go. I'd put Shevchenko above Cyborg. Oh no, I can't agree with that. Thank you for your comment though. Thank you for your opinion, but I can't agree with that. How is being a champion at a lower level huge? That's hilarious. Being champion at the highest level is huge. Adding the lower levels to that means nothing. Okay, but it was a okay. Chelsea versus Irene. Who would you pick? Um, Probably Irene. BJ, have you seen the current odds for Glasso Shevchenko 3? No, what are they, Paul? What? How is it looking? Put the numbers in the chat. Exactly, Brian Williams. The UFC has not always been because you had the women who made this shit high level was all fighting in Bellator. I mean, was all fighting in Strike Force. Chelsea ran from Norma Dumont. Imagine the stage it. She got hit hard, man. Norma Dumont hit that woman hard, yo. Oh, Paul, really? That's the odds? Ooh, we. I mean, it makes sense though. I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense. You know it does, Paul. You know that makes sense though. You know what it mean. That's kind of to be expected at this time, Paul. Mm. James said I rock with Cyborg, but the way Nunez destroyed her is a big deal for her goat case. Simple as that. Well, that's why there's an argument. And the gap between featherweights inside and outside of the UFC isn't that huge. It's 145. Exactly, G Frame. Thank you, G Frame. Thank you for inserting some common sense into that topic. I still remember Chandler trying to run out of the cage when Norma hit her hard though. Y'all gotta think. Norma Dumont hit her hard. Like she hit her real hard. She hit her real hard. Yeah. Even if Cyborg would have lost in the competitive fight against Nunez, it's cool, but the way she was abused is different. Yeah, I am sure Norma Dumont. I mean, come on, Norma Dumont hit Chelsea Chandler hard. Grasso's favorite because Shevchenko agreed to fight her at UFC Noche. Anywhere else, Shevchenko would be favorite. I don't know about that, Mary. I don't know about that. Yeah, I know Colosio. Especially if Grasso go out here and dominate. If Grasso go out here and dominate, that's crazy. Norma, right? Yeah, y'all gotta remember Norma Dumont is heavy-handed. Y'all act like Norma throwing pillow punches out here. Norma out here stinging people. Big Norma out here stinging people. That's big Norma. Shit, that's big Norma. Smash that like button for your boy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Keep smashing it, please. If you haven't, keep smashing it. Keep smashing it. Dumont versus Pena is a banger. That's some. It's gonna be some hard punches exchanged against Dumont and Pena. It's gonna be some hard punches exchanged. It's gonna be some. It's gonna be some. Imagine if Pena get the and on Norma Dumont. That was just imagine Norma Dumont and Juliana Pena, and Pena get the snapping Norma head back. That'd be crazy. Pena been done dropped Norma for real. Y'all know Norma Chaney. Pena been done dropped her. Shit, y'all already know. I'm cussing my bad, but y'all already know. Pena been done dropped Norma. Y'all know, especially if Pena hitting her like she was hitting Amanda Nunes. If Pena going, I'm be real. If Juliana Pena going there against Norma Dumont and she hit Norma Dumont the way she was hitting Amanda Nunes, Juliana might drop Norma Dumont for real. I'm being real. Juliana might drop her. Y'all be looking surprised with Juliana. Y'all be surprised. Lolita said Dumont is a brick house. Yes, she is. I said Cyborg was goat over Nunez. The belts speak for themselves. She's beat the best feather. Let's think about it. I mean, she beat the best featherweights in the world. Amanda Nunez's run at featherweight, well, Chris Cyborg consistently beat the best featherweights in the world. I mean, she beat all the best featherweights in the world. Every last one of them. Felicia Spencer. I mean, look at all the people she fought. You know, so she beat the best featherweights in the world. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Arlene Blanco, Julia Budd, Sinead Kavanaugh, Kat Zingano. Like, she beat all these girls up. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, Irene might box her up though. Yeah, she might box her up. Well, anyways, y'all, I've enjoyed the talk tonight, and I have enjoyed the talk tonight. I'm not getting sucked into a black hole with James Perez. I already said it. I'm not getting involved. If y'all want to argue with James Perez, y'all better argue with James Perez in the damn Discord. Let me post the Discord link so that y'all, if you haven't joined our Discord, please. I don't be in there as much as I should, but I drop in to see the conversations, and oh my lord, this link is only good for 15 minutes. So if you want to join the Discord, you better join it now. Um, James Praise be going off in there. Everybody be going off in the No Filter MMA Discord. It's an exclusive set of people. It's an exclusive set of people. You know, G Frank said Big Norma. Big Norma. Yeah, that's Big Norma, man. Yeah, that's definitely Big Norma. For sure. For sure. But yeah, join the Discord. That link is only good for 15 minutes or so. So if you miss it, you miss it. I'm sorry. But I'm getting off here. I appreciate everybody for coming in. I appreciate all the conversation, all the comments, all the input, all the responses, everything. The wildness of James Perez. James Perez attacks again. Dun, 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 dun. He attacks again. coming to a comment section near you. James Press. James gonna set the comment section on fire no matter what. Oh boy, I love it. But anyways, guys, I'm getting out of here. I will catch y'all later. I do got some video shorts I'm gonna put out. Um, yeah, Paul later, later, Paul later, everybody. Smash that like button. If you want to continue the conversation, get over to the Discord. And I'm out.